Hello students, good morning to all of you. Students in class 12 physics. In the previous lecture, we discussed on the topic Ohm's law and the resistance of a material or a given conductor. Continued with the same topic, in this lecture we understood about the resistance, conductance and the effect of temperature, and then after combination of resistors. Okay, so first we have the value of last topic is resistivity. That you have calculated is R A upon L, and the resistance is rho L upon A. Okay, now we have the two relative and opposite things. One is conductance. Okay, which means the flow of charge across the conductor, okay, due to its property of conductance. It is defined as the reciprocal of resistance. Okay, that is, it is denoted by sigma. 1 minute. Yes. Not sigma, by kappa. Okay, so it is equal to 1 upon R. Okay, and here, as you know, the SI unit of resistance is ohm, then it will be SI unit of conductance is ohm inverse or Simon. Okay, and the second term which we have is conductivity. Okay, as conductance is reciprocal of resistance, similarly the conductivity is reciprocal of resistivity. Okay, it is denoted by sigma, and it is given as mathematical relation with the ratio of reciprocal of resistivity. Here we have the SI unit of resistivity is ohm meter. So the SI unit of conductivity is ohm inverse meter inverse. Okay, or with symbol it is this. Okay, just note it down. Okay, now when the current is passing with the conductor or different conductors, then it is observed some material are followed the Ohm's law and some are not follow the Ohm's law. So those which are following the Ohm's law are called ohmic resistance or ohmic materials, and those which are not following the Ohm's law are known as non-ohmic resistance. It is observed that ohmic material, or you can say ohmic resistance and non-ohmic material or resistance. Okay, as when we draw the graph between for Ohm's law V and I, or you can say V versus I, which means potential difference versus current, we find that if x-axis represent current and the y-axis represent voltage, it is observed that the graph drawn with different values of current and voltage is a straight line. Okay, but which means if the graph between the potential difference versus current for a given resistance wire is a straight line, so it will be termed as the ohmic resistance which are obeying the Ohm's law, and if it is not in the term of straight line, so it is called the non-ohmic resistors. Okay, it is observed that for metals the graph drawn between V versus I is initially is a straight line. Okay, and when the current is increased, it is observed that the value of current increase not following the Ohm's law. So till this point the metal or called conductor are following the Ohm's law, and after at high temperature they just disturbed from the nature. Okay, so we can write here the graph between V versus I is a straight line for metal or conductor. The slope of the graph gives the value of resistance of given resistance wire. Okay, by calculating any 2 point on the straight line. Okay, on the straight line. Suppose we have, just see from here, if we discuss about this point A and this point B, and from B dropped a perpendicular on the I-axis, and from A drop a perpendicular on the line perpendicular on I-axis, we get a triangle ABC which inclined on angle theta. Now we can calculate this angle theta, tan theta, which is given by slope of this straight line inclined on the I-axis, and you know that the tan theta is perpendicular upon base, then you will get this result is equal to BC upon AC. Okay, when you trying to solve this result, then let's say you have this is B dash, this is A dash, this value is C dash, and this value is B double dash, and this is O. Now you can easily calculate the value of B to C is del V. Just see here, when we calculate BC, so we need to calculate B dash B minus B dash C. So you will get this, if this result is till this point is V1 and here is V2, then you will calculate it V2 minus V1, and this result BC is equal to del, difference between the two potential at two different points. Okay, similarly you can calculate the value of AC, which is equal to OB1 minus OA, and here is current I1 and here is current I2, then you will calculate it as I2 minus I1, this is equal to del I. This is the value of AC. Now when we calculate the slope, which is equal to tan theta, and this slope according to the definition gives the value of resistance, or just I will calculate from here. The value of BC is del V and the value of AC is del I, and you know that the ratio of the potential difference and the current is equal to resistance. That means the slope of the slope of the straight line by drawing a V versus I graph gives the value of resistance del V upon del I. Okay, this is the verification of Ohm's law for the conductors. When we draw the graph for the non-ohmic resistance for I versus V or V versus I, okay, then it is observed that for some materials it is like that, not a straight line, and for any other material it is like that, okay. So you can easily observe कि आपको यहाँ पर एक straight line नहीं मिलती. When we draw this graph for the diode, we observe this type of graph, and here it is observed when we decrease the potential, okay, then after some time, which means at room temperature, this is for the semiconductor, okay, it is observed that the graph for the semiconductor at room temperature behave like a non-conductor, which means as insulator, but as increase in temperature, the semiconductor behaves like a conductor at yes. Okay. Now from here it follow the Ohm's law. Okay. At room temperature they are not following the Ohm's law, so that is why they are known as non-ohmic resistance, and here is the ohmic resistance, which is at room temperature behave like a conductor, and we get a straight line. Just note it. सिंपल डेफिनेशन लिख लीजिए. ओमिक मटेरियल्स और ओमिक सब्सटेंस, those materials which are obeying Ohm's law are known as ohmic resistance. For example, silver, copper, aluminium, etc. are the ohmic resistance. Okay, next लिखिए non ohmic materials. Those material which are not obeying Ohm's law are known as non-ohmic material. For example, insulator, semiconductors at low temperature, etc. Now the next topic we have effect of temperature. Okay, we understood the topic in two forms. One, the effect of temperature on the resistance, and second, here we understood about the effect of temperature on resistivity. Okay, now on resistance, okay, and here on resistivity. First I will just tell you about the resistivity. As you have the formula, rho is equal to R L upon A. Okay, and when we calculate the or derive the relation for the Ohm's law, we get that resistivity is equal to N E square A tau. Okay, now here when we define the resistivity of a given wire, then we 1 minute, sorry for that, यहाँ पे हमने थोड़ा सा फॉर्मूला को, ठीक है, we define that the ratio of A upon L is unit, which means 1 मीटर हमने इसको यहाँ पे एक कर लिया था। इसका मतलब सिंपली ये है, द रेजिस्टिविटी ऑफ अ गिवन वायर इज नॉट डिपेंड्स ऑन द मैक्रोस्कोपिक कैरेक्टरिस्टिक ऑफ द गिवन मटेरियल। मैक्रोस्कोपिक कैरेक्टरिस्टिक विच मीन्स its dimensions, which means its geometry. So just I will write here some points, and according to the second formula, here n is number density, n is number density of free electrons in the given wire. Second, E is charge on electron, each electron. A is area of cross section. One minute. Here is not A, M. M is mass of electron, and tau is relaxation time. Okay, relaxation time between two consecutive collisions. And A is area, L is length. These two are the macroscopic characteristic. Macroscopic property. Okay, property of given wire. And these four are the microscopic. Properties. Clear? Now, so when we define resistivity, the macroscopic property taken as unity, which means there is no change take place in the resistivity as we change its dimension or its geometry. Okay, so the resistivity is basically depends on the number of free electron in the conductor, the charge on the electron, the mass of the electron, or we can say the charge in motion in the conductor on that, and the collision time between the two consecutive this. So basically these all are the, because microscopic properties, so the resistivity is basically these all are the inherent property of the given conductor. So we can say that the resistivity is the material characteristic. First point जो आपके पास आ गया है, that is resistivity is material characteristic. Okay, which means that is it does not depends on the geometry of given conductor or material. ये इस पे डिपेंड ही नहीं करती. Okay, it only depend on the dependency of resistivity. ओके तो किस पे कर रहा है ये टॉपिक है हमारा टेम्परेचर. फर्स्ट तो हो जाएगा दैट नेचर ऑफ द मटेरियल. ओके एंड सेकंड it depends on the temperature. It depends on temperature. How it depends on temperature? So resistivity at temperature T is given by resistivity at room temperature is 1 plus alpha T minus T naught. Clear है? Now from here we calculate that rho T, rho alpha rho naught, and this term taken as del T only. Okay, and just I will write here del T is equal to T minus T naught, where T is the temperature and T naught is the room temperature or initial temperature. When you solve this, you will get the result is rho T minus rho naught and alpha rho naught del T. Now here this alpha is called temperature coefficient. Okay, now we calculate this value of temperature coefficient is rho T minus rho naught upon rho naught del T. This, and you can also find this value is change in resistivity rho naught upon del T. This is how the temperature coefficient related with the resistivity, and here you will very clearly observe that the resistivity is inversely proportional to the tau. Okay, and this tau is inversely proportional to temperature. That is, you can also say that the temperature is inversely proportional to the time of relaxation. So you will easily find that the resistivity is equal to, is directly proportional to the temperature, which means as the temperature will increase, the resistivity of the material of given metal or conducting wire is also increased. Clear? Because as the temperature is increased, the motion of the free electron in the conductor will increase and they are moving very fast. As they are moving very fast, so time of relaxation between the two collision will decrease. As the decrease in time of collision, the resistivity will increase, and it is due to increase in temperature. Clear? Now we understood about the resistance. Okay, as we have the formula for resistance is rho L upon A. Okay, so effect of resistance depends ऑन द फॉलोइंग फैक्टर। पहला फैक्टर जो इसमें हमारा हो जाएगा दैट फर्स्ट इज resistance is directly proportional to length, which means as the length increase the resistance is increased in the direct relation, which means if the length of the wire or given conductor increase by double, then the resistance will also be double. Second, resistance is inversely proportional to area. It indicates that the area of the cross section is increased, the resistance will decrease in the similar manner but in the reciprocal way. Okay, which means if the increase in the area is half, increase in the area is double, the resistance will become half, and if the area is decreased by half, then the resistance will double. ठीक है? So if we take the combined form L upon A, okay, and it is just understood. Suppose you have a conductor of length L and area of cross section A, and it is stretched. अगर आप इसको स्ट्रेच करेंगे तो ये कुछ इस तरह से स्ट्रेच हो जाएगा, एंड आपने ऐसा ऑब्जर्व किया होगा व्हेन यू स्ट्रेच एनीथिंग, ठीक है, एनी रबर थिंग, देन यू विल ऑब्जर्व दैट द लेंथ इज इंक्रीज. सपोज दैट द लेंथ इज डबल्ड एज द क्वेश्चन. अगर ये लेंथ डबल हो रही है तो वेरी क्लियर होगा कि एरिया हाफ हो जाएगा ऑटोमेटिकली. कैसे करेंगे? तो आपने 10th क्लास में कुछ पॉइंट्स सीखे हैं, दैट इज रिकास्टिंग ऑफ द टू ऑब्जेक्ट्स. यहाँ पे हम एक वायर है जो कि थिकर वायर है, ठीक है, एंड हम जब इसको रिकास्ट कर रहे हैं तो क्या कर रहे हैं? थिनर वायर बना रहे हैं, ठीक है. मोटी को पतली वायर खींच के बना रहे हो तो वेरी क्लियर है रिकास्ट हो रहा है, तो इनिशियल वॉल्यूम लेट से 1 इज ऑलवेज इक्वल टू द फाइनल वॉल्यूम. तो इस तरह से आप इसको कंपेयर कर लेंगे, एंड बाय कंपेयरिंग इन दिस वे, एंड यू नो दैट द वॉल्यूम इज गिवन बाय एरिया इनटू लेंथ. सो दीज टू वॉल्यूम हैव A1 L1 इक्वल टू A2 L2. क्लियर? अब सपोज आपको लेंथ बता दिया कि 2 हो गई, तो इनिशियल एरिया A था, इनिशियल लेंथ L है, और आपको A2 निकालना है. लेंथ के लिए बोल दिया गया कि वो 2L हो गई, तो आपके पास A2 क्या आ जाएगा? डेट AL अपॉन 2L. तो ये कैंसिल हो जाएगा. यू विल गेट द रिजल्ट फॉर द चेंज इन एरिया इज जस्ट हाफ. ठीक है. अब एक रूल को समझिए. अगर मैं यहाँ पे वैल्यूज को पुट कर दूं, L को 2L करवा रहे हैं और एरिया हो गया A/2, जस्ट अंडरस्टूड इट. ठीक है. तो इन दिस केस विच वी गेट इज 4L अपॉन A. क्लियर और नॉट? तो हमें यहां से क्या पता चलता है कि इफ वी डबल द लेंथ, द रेजिस्टेंस इज increased by 4 because area is the same material. We discuss about the same material. ठीक है. and the same thing, same material. दो चीजें हो गई कि आपने एक ही मटेरियल की एक वायर बड़ी ली है और दूसरी छोटी ली है. अगर आप स्मॉल और बिग वायर लेंगे तो उसमें क्या होगा कि वो दोनों डिफरेंट थिंग्स हैं, तो वॉल्यूम डिफरेंट, डेफिनेटली वॉल्यूम डिफरेंट रहेंगे. लेकिन अगर आप सेम थिंग को, जो कि पहले L लेंथ की और एरिया ऑफ क्रॉस सेक्शन A की थी, उसको आप स्ट्रेच कर रहे हैं, तो उसको डबल स्ट्रेच कर रहे हो, मतलब उसका लेंथ डबल हो गया, लेकिन एरिया ऑफ क्रॉस सेक्शन यू विल ऑब्जर्व इट विल बी डिक्रीज्ड बाय हाफ. उस केस में ये आपके पास जो न्यू रेजिस्टेंस आ जाएगा वो 4 टाइम्स ऑफ द ओल्डर रेजिस्टेंस होता है. क्लियर और नॉट? तो ये है अबाउट द इफेक्ट ऑन रेजिस्टेंस ऑन द जियोमेट्री. So resistance is depend on geometry. Okay. And third we have that the resistance is depends on is depends on material characteristic, material property. Material property क्या है? So answer is resistivity, which means R is directly proportional to rho. अब रो आपका किसके रिलेटेड है? तो आंसर है रो इज गिवन बाय एन ई स्क्वायर एम टाउ. तो ये इन पे डिपेंड करेगा और इसको हमने यहां पे इजिली समझ लिया है. नाउ द फोर्थ इज रेजिस्टेंस इज डिपेंड्स ऑन टेम्परेचर. ओके, किस तरह से डिपेंड कर रहा है? तो R is directly proportional to T and you know that the T is inversely proportional to the time of relaxation with the same rule. Okay, so next you just apply here. R is inversely proportional to the time of relaxation and time of relaxation is this. So this complete term is equal to temperature and 1 upon tau, and we calculate this result. R at any temperature, R at room temperature, 1 plus alpha T minus T naught, and the temperature coefficient is RT minus R naught upon R naught del T, similarly as we discussed here. Okay, now just write, first note it. Okay, dependency of the different material on the temperature. First, the metal, as increase in the temperature, the resistivity or resistance increase of metal or conductor. Just write down. On increase in temperature, the resistance of conductor increase. Second, alloy. The increase in temperature of alloy the resistance is also increased. Next, insulator. Resistance of insulator decrease with increase in temperature. Change आ रहा है. The resistance of insulator is decreased with increase in temperature, which means as the temperature increase, the resistance decrease, which means they allow the conductivity. Okay, conductance allow करते हैं insulator temperature को increase करने पर, क्योंकि उनका resistance जो उसका insulation है वो break down होना start हो जाता है. ठीक है, and last लिखिए semiconductor. The resistivity or resistance of semiconductor decrease with increase in temperature. Again the same, जैसे जैसे temperature increase करता है, the semiconductor lose their resistivity and try or allow conductivity, which means semiconductor behave as the insulator at normal temperature, but as increase in temperature they behave like a conductor, and their resistance decrease exponentially. Okay, so in the next lecture we learn about the combination of resistances. Thank you.